May dagdag na paraan laban sa COVID-19. Together, we can be the Solusyon Plus. Bida Plus sa maayos na daloy ng hangin. Bida Plus sa maikling pisikal na interaksyon. Bida Plus sa pagsuporta sa bakuna. Bida Plus sa mga kwento ng kaligtasan sa Bida Barangay. Sa dagdag na pag-iingat, maraming buhay ang maliligtas. Bida Solusyon Plus laban sa COVID-19.
Organic acai has very high levels of antioxidants and essential nutrients that help keep your immune system strong. Organique acai premium blend and freeze-dried capsules daily to help increase your resistance against harmful viruses. Keep yourself and your family healthy and protected with Organique.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Organic acai premium blended freeze-dried capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit. Of all the tough decisions you have to make today, your family's health doesn't have to be one of them. Not when you have the choice to go organic and live full, natural, and holistic lives. So start your day right. Load up on antioxidants. Choose only organic superfoods. And keep the momentum going. We're making it easy for you. Live organic, choose organic. It's easier than you think. Mahalagang paalala, ang Organic acai premium blended freeze-dried capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Will Dasovich is a familiar household name. His infectious smile, easygoing nature, and sunny disposition helped establish him as one of the brightest online personalities. But it's really his bravery and courage, combined with his positive outlook in life, that cemented his stardom. Back in 2017, Will was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer at just 26 years old. While most will balk at a challenge like this, Will took a different approach. For starters, he didn't hide his illness from his growing number of followers. He saw it as an opportunity to be a positive example and help others who could be going through something similar. You never really know the real value of your immune system until it starts to fail you. So his journey to recovery started by highlighting the importance of building up his immune system through good nutrition, practical lifestyle changes, and closely adhering to his treatment program. Will's vision is simple: to continue advocating for health and wellness through his platform. And it's an honor and a privilege to have Will represent the Organique brand.
Previously on Wellness
nagkakaroon talaga
Wednesdays.
ng triggers ito. Pwede talaga ito maging trigger. Also, some medications like
Sorry, I just have one
Yeah,
question,
go.
Doc. So yung exercise
Sure, go.
regularly, I know that with asthma, no, my
Wellness Wednesdays with Organique. We care because you matter.
Good afternoon and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Now, before we jump into today's topic, let's just bring up our game. So, yung game this week is to guess the movie. So, first of all, you can check out this post here on our Facebook page, right over here at Organique Inc. Comment your answer to win a chance for a chance to win an Organique gift pack, which includes one acai capsules blister pack and your choice of either the acai choco or acai coffee. Now, yung game natin is to guess where this quote came from. Where there is kindness, there is goodness. Where there is goodness, there is magic. Have courage and be kind. And I think that's a very wonderful quote, which is a perfect segue into our next topic, mommies, because mommies are one of the best examples of this quote. Alam mo ba, yung mga nanay, they're really just very kind, caring. When people say do you have a motherly spirit, they almost always mean that you're a kind and caring person. So what about your moms? Are you doing anything in light of Mother's Day coming up this weekend? If not, here are some great tips on how to take care of your mom. So today's topic is about coping with stress as a mother. Now, in this topic, we talk about yung lifestyle changes and lifestyle things that should be happening for moms, which we also talked about here in our live stream yesterday. So yung live stream namin yesterday was also the launch of our Organique Immuno-Strong pH campaign. Now, this campaign features survivors of many different illnesses. We have a COVID-19 survivor, we have a hypertension survivor, and our most well-known is yung bagong brand ambassador namin, si Will Dasovich, who is a stage 3 colon cancer survivor. We also had a participation from DOH with Dr. Beverly Ho. Now, in this, we discussed our partnership with the DOH and how we donated 50,000 Organique acai capsules to DOH, to LGUs, just so that everyone can help boost their immunities. So we're really protecting the community by boosting all of our immunities. Now, speaking of boosting our immunity, again, time to take care of our mommies. Mother's Day is coming up. And what are we doing for her? So coping with mommy's stress. Na alam mo ba na ang trabaho sa mga nanay is very, very difficult. It's very challenging. It's very tiring. It's a thankless job, but sometimes it needs a little thinking. And especially to our mothers at home right now, you know, they're watching this, or for anyone, they're thinking of their moms or maybe their wives. What are the things that causes our moms so much stress that they might be hiding from us, no? So first, let's just bring up our guest speaker, si Dr. Dex Macalintal. Now, Dr. Dex was here last week to talk about asthma. Dr. Dex is a lifestyle medicine specialist as well as a YouTuber. So welcome, Dr. Dex.
Hi, Luisa. Magandang hapon sa iyo. Magandang hapon din po sa ating mga tagapanood.
How are you, Doc?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we had a lot of patients today. At tama-tama yung topic natin because a lot of our patients right now are stressed, hindi lamang sa COVID, but also due to their work, no, just their workload. And yun nga, tama tayo. No? It is a job that really needs thanks. No, a lot of thanks sa ating mga mommies, especially that Mother's Day is just right around the corner.
Yeah. So, Doc, let's just, I guess, dive into it, no? So
Yeah.
first of all, what is the stress that you were talking so much about?
Okay. Well, to define stress, it is actually a state of mental, emotional strain or even sometimes physical strain or tension resulting from your adverse events or very demanding circumstances. So dito, parang sinasabi dito na dito yung nagkakaroon ng tension sa sarili mo na because of the things that you put in, because of the things that we are putting into our lives as well. Then. So sa stress kasi, no, it is some more of mental, emotional, and tension like, no, yung problema natin just sa stress. That's why kinakailangan talaga we deal with stress na holistically, na buong-buo. Hindi po pwede na ngayon, okay, mag-stress reliever lang tayo and then wala nang ganun. And then the following days wala na, no? Kinakailangan tuloy-tuloy yan. And to further do that, kinakailangan alam din natin yung mga common causes of stress, no? Yung mga pinanggagalingan ng mga stress natin. So let's dive into those, no? So dito makita natin yung most common, one of the most common dito is yung time demands. Now, alam naman natin yung mga mothers, no? Especially yung mga, lalo na ngayon, let's highlight them kasi Mother's Day is just right around the corner. And time demands, no? Unahin natin yung time demands. Kasi our mothers care for us so much. No? They care for us so much, and they have these additional demands, no, ng other people sa household. So yung mga fathers natin, yung sometimes kapag mayroong mga kasambahay, no, nagkakaroon ng minsan kapag bago yung kasambahay, minsan nasa-stress din sila sa pagtuturo, ganyan, and then dadami pa rin tayo, no, mapaparami po yan because of tayo minsan, no, nakaka-stress din tayo, aminin man natin o hindi, minsan nakaka-stress din tayo mga anak sa ating mga ina. So most mothers feel that wala masyadong time, no? Parang most mothers feel na bakit kulang yung 24 hours, no? Bakit kulang yung 24 hours, and whether it is just lack of time to get the laundry done, no, or time to be spent sa pag-aalaga sa mga bata or pakikipaglaro sa mga bata, especially yung mga bagong mothers, no. Minsan kulang din yung oras sa sarili nila, no? And then minsan kulang din yung oras para gawin yung mga bagay na dapat nilang gawin, mismo magluto, no, minsan mag-alaga, bukod sa pag-aalaga ng mga anak, alagaan yung asawa because they really want to do that. And then many mothers really find that there are simply not enough hours in the day. So yeah, siguro yung kayo din, no? yung mga mothers din po natin na nanonood ngayon, nakaka-relate ba kayo? Comment down below. Tama po ba na feeling nyo kulang talaga yung oras, no? How about you and your mom? Kamusta kayo dyan?
Well, I think for us also, most moms are working mommies, no? So yung working mommies, they have their work, and then especially during the pandemic, like you were saying, education. So they're the ones who have to be teaching the lesson plan to yung mga bata nila, and then they have to do all the chores kasi there's so many chores to be done now that everyone's at home. And then walang tulog. There isn't enough time. I don't think many mommies are very capable of it. No, how about you, Doc Tex? I mean, your mom, I'm sure, is like older, but is she experiencing these kinds of levels of stress?
Yes. Oo, no. Kung yan, nanonood si Mama ngayon. Stress din yan kasi siya yung nagluluto sa bahay usually, and then also managing some of our businesses. That's why talagang when it comes to time demands, mahirap talaga, no. I really admire how moms are able to juggle these things. So mahirap talaga, like for example ako pa nga lang, no, trabaho bilang doktor, nahihirapan na ako na i-juggle siya. Yun pa kayang mga mothers natin na ang dami ginagawa, no? Alaga dito, alaga doon, and then magluluto, prepare for everything for the day, for our needs, no? So I really admire, no, yung mga magulang natin. So this really is one of the causes of stress sa ating mga ina. That's why kinakailangan talaga alagaan natin sila. Later on, pag-usapan natin paano ba i-manage ang stress na yan.
Yeah. So, what are some of the other causes of stress, Doc Tex?
Ito, finances, no? Isa pa yan, no? Lalo ngayon sa panahon ng pandemya po, no? Marami talaga ang gumagawa ng paraan para para magkaroon ng extra income. Remember, because of the pandemic, marami na lay off, no? Maybe some of them are mothers, no? So, and then minsan maraming gastos kasi nga yung modules, ganyan, ano yung mga kinakailangan din sa pagbabago ng mundo natin, no? You have to buy this gadget for your kids, you have to buy this kasi gagamitin nila sa pag-aaral, and then yung yung pagbo-budget ng finances ngayon, lalo ngayong pandemic, I'm sure, no, marami sa ating mga ina ngayon ang nanonood at nahihirapan din talaga po sa finances. So as the children grows, no, then kailangan ng new clothes kasi kung wala namang mga ate or kuya na magbibigay sa kanila ng mapapamana, no? So sometimes kinakailangan talaga new clothes, new activities, no? Eventually going to college, no? Eventually each child can really have a strain on the family's budget. So isa pang cause ng stress yung finances, no? And kaya nga although sinasabi naman nila that the children or the investment naman sinasabi, no? Oh, let's face it, talagang yung finances can put a lot of stress sa ating mga nanay.
Mm-hmm. And Doc Tex, actually, even when we are doing our products and we're selling our products to people, yung mga customers natin is usually mga nanay, no? Because they're the ones who are budgeting for grocery. They're like, I put the budget for this, and they're the ones who are doing most of the expenses sa bahay. And then another thing is also, I don't know if you know of our Olani. So our Olani is our official direct selling program for our Organique products. And Olani actually came about kasi yung mga customers namin na nanay, they're like, I need to make extra income kasi pandemic. So again, they're just really thinking about yung mga finances sa household, the extra stress that the kids don't really realize.
So kailangan talaga alagaan natin sila, no? Kasi ang hirap, no? Ang hirap talaga pong mag-budget ng finances. Like for example, for myself, no, I'm speaking for myself, no, and our family. Our mom, siya yung gumagawa ng budget talaga namin. So yung kinikita ng clinic, no, sa kanya pupunta yan para ma-budget ng ayos, no. So lahat yan na nakatoka sa kanya kasi mas alam niya yan. That's why I really I cannot do without my mom talaga pagdating sa ganyan. So this is unfolding na sa mga kung paano ko minamanage yung mga dito sa amin. So this is unfolding sa ating mga viewers. This is the side of me that hindi niyo nakikita sa mga vlogs. So ayan, magandang topic to talaga. And then another cause of stress is relationship demands. Of course, our mothers invest in their necessary time to their relationships, no, to their children, their husbands, their spouses. So sometimes some family members really need more attention. No, may mga ganung pagkakataon. Sometimes yung mga little ones, no, yung mga bata, they really need the attention. So minsan yung attention na yan, minsan it puts stress then sa ating mga ina. That's why it can be a difficult time. It can be difficult for them to make time for their friends, for their other responsibilities sa motherhood. That's why relationship demands talaga isa siya sa mga nagko-cause ng stress sa ating mga ina.
Yeah, and I think especially dito sa relationship demands, I don't know about you, Doc Tex, but a lot of the mothers I know, they stay very strong in that. Kasi for example, may ibang stress sila sa work or something, but they don't take it out on their kids, or for example, when they see their kids, they put on a smile again, they go hi,
Tama. Ganun din dito, no? Kasi kapag katapos nga ng trabaho dito sa bahay, katapos ng trabaho, talagang malaki ang stress din talaga nila, no? With all of these in mind. And then of course, protective instincts, no? Kasi the mothers are really mothers, and yung mga daddies na playing the roles of moms, na yung mga single dads naman playing the roles of moms, they have this protective instinct as well. They have this responsibility to protect their youngs. No, that's definitely one. And then pangalawa, also they have this protective instinct and to protect their relationship. And katulad ng isipin mo lang, no? Isipin mo na lang yung mga bata na nag-aakyatan sa mga medyo matataas na lugar. Tapos pagka nahulog yan, no? Kaya yung mga moms natin minsan naghi-hysterical sila. And that puts on a lot of stress sa ating mga ina. Kaya kinakailangan talaga matulungan din natin sila, no? If we are at the stage naman na kaya nating tumulong, no? Tulungan po talaga natin sila. So later on, pag-usapan din natin ano pa ba yung pwede nating may tulong sa kanila.
Yeah, I think that's also why I think people may not realize this. No, if you're not a parent, but something I'm not a parent myself, pero something I read online is mga new parents is that one of their experiences that they never expected is yung fear of becoming a new parent. So you always have this fear: is my child okay? Is my child safe? What are they doing? What are they up to? So parang that underlying fear is also adding to stress. For example, if your child is out, okay, what time are they gonna come home? Or sana yung anak ko, or things like that, no?
Yeah, and they are really protective at that, no? So bukod dyan, no, marami pa rin na na pwede ring panggalingan ng stress, like for example self-doubt, no? This is the fear, no? There's this fear that many mothers have that they're not good enough, no? Parang kulang pa, no? Like for example, I know some parents na okay naman na yung anak nila, no? Okay naman yung anak nila, may trabaho na, napapag-aral na nila ng maayos, and then parang naiisip pa rin nila, no, this is not yet good enough. This is not yet enough kinakailangan mag-provide pa ako sa kanila. So there is this self-doubt, no, minsan kasi nga each child has unique traits, no, has unique needs, no, has unique quirks even, no, and these changes really grow all the time. So ito sometimes parents or even yung ating mga mothers, no, and dads playing mothers, no, yung mga single dads natin, they really have this self-doubt. Kaya kaya kapag lumaki po kayo, no, yung mga bata nakikinig sa atin, kapag lumaki kayo, appreciate your parents well, because madami silang pinagdaanan na mahirap sa kanila, and this puts on a lot of stress. And this stress, ito ang pag-usapan natin, ano ba yung nagagawa ng too much stress sa ating katawan, no? As we go along with our discussion. So abangan po natin.
I think that's also what we were saying earlier, Doc Dex, no, that this is a thankless job, and sometimes kung wala silang thanks, that they're receiving, my doubt sometimes that sets in. I've never heard one single mom say, I am a perfect mom.
Yeah.
may konting doubt sila.
Ayan, pagbasahin natin ito, galing kay Fatima, no? Kinakailangan na maging healthy, especially na isa akong working mom, at the same time, isa din akong single mom. Wala akong time masyado sa anak ko, no? So, ganyan. Parang laging gano'n, no? Di ba? Parang sinasabi na, katulad na sabi natin kanina, no? Time demands. No? Ito problema ni Ma'am Fatima. Number one, time demands, and then parang hindi nga good enough, no? And then si Maureen, yan po talaga minsan naiisip ko, parang kulang lahat ng ginagawa ko kahit binibigay ko na lahat. So, yun, self-doubt, time demands, no? So, even relationship demands. So, kaya advance happy Mother's Day sa lahat ng moms natin dyan. And then, of course, another one kasi na cause is yung time alone. Okay? So, among all the issues na pinag-usapan natin kanina, they really have this difficulty of having their time alone. Di ba tayo nga minsan, parang gusto natin mag-me time, no, for our self-care, no, kasi pagod na tayo sa mundo. Pagod na tayo sa mundo. We are under a lot of stress. Like for example, I handle COVID cases, I handle general cases, I handle lifestyle cases. That's why it's really stressing. No, it's really stressing. But our mothers, no, wala silang halos time alone. Wala silang self-care usually. No, ang pinaka self-care nila is their children, no, to be with their children. No, sometimes ito pa yung nagpuput on ng mga stress sa kanila. So kaya this really puts on a lot of tension, a lot of stress sa kanila, and yun nga. So time alone, this is another stressful na nagko-cause ng stress kasi nga wala na silang oras for themselves. Kaya yan. And then dagdag pa, no, as each day passes, dumadagdag. yung mga nagko-cause ng stress sa kanila. Dadating ang due date, no? Dadating due date ng ating mga bills, dadating yung mga pangangailangan, no? So marami, no, to juggle everything. So these are the top causes of stress sa ating mga ida. So to round down, that's number 1, you have time demands. Number 2, you have finances. 3, relationship demands even. And then 4, protective instincts. We also have self-doubt. And last one is this time alone, or yung self-care time, or yung me time na usually tayo sa ating generation, mahilig tayo dyan. No? So yung mga ka-generation natin ng mga nanay, so I admire you po, no? Kayo po yung mga ka-generation namin. So medyo ahead na sila.
So, Doc Tex, with all of those causes of stress, it's not like we can make more time, no? And then hindi naman pwede, we can't just blow off all of our responsibilities like finances or children. So, how should mommies cope with stress?
Ayan, so how should moms cope with stress? No, marami tayong mga ilan na ibibigay sa ating mga tagapanood ngayon. So, let's run down one by one kung paano ba talaga tayo makakatulong sa surmount nitong mga stress na to. So, number 1, no, learn what the signs of stress are for you. No, so pakiramdaman po ninyo yung inyong mga sarili. No? So, we get stressful situations. We get a lot of stressful situations. And sometimes, notice nyo pa kung kamusta yung inyong body designs. Like, for example, tumataas ba yung BP ninyo? No? Tumataas ba yung BP ninyo? Minsan ba sumasakit yung ulo ninyo? So, these are your body telling you na, hey, you're having too much stress na already. So, kapag ganyan na yung nararamdaman nyo, sometimes you have to stop a bit. You have to pause for a bit, and then you take a look at the situation from another perspective. So, kasi minsan, kapag po kasi sobrang na yung stress natin, maaari po na magkaroon tayo ng pwedeng magkaaway pa kayo ng partner ninyo, or magkaroon pa kayo ng alitan ng inyong mga kapatid, kaibigan, no? And that puts on a lot of more stress sa inyong mga sarili at sa inyong mga relationships as well. So kapag ganyan, pagka nagsisignal na po yung katawan, you learn how to listen to your body. That's number 1. Learn the signs of stress, what the signs of stress are for you. Kung sumasakit yung ulo ninyo, parang sinasabi ng katawan na, hey, slow down. Pause for a bit. And pag-usapan natin to. Kasi kapag ganun, your stress kasi maraming maaaring maidulot yan. Kapag sobrang stress, they can promote more inflammation in your body. Kapag sobrang stress, it may give you poor decisions. You may arrive at poor decisions. So, ayaw po natin yan. So, learn what the signs of stress are for you. That's number 1. No? Kaya kinakailangan talaga malaman kung ano yung mga yan. And then number 2, identify the times of the day that are most stressful for you and your family. Yes, Luisa.
Yeah, actually, Doc Tex, I wanted to add also. So, what you were mentioning about is the signs of stress in the body, no? And I think for mga mommies, there's so many different ways your body might be communicating with you. My immediate signs, for example, what you were saying, like a headache or you're feeling tired. Pero in the people that I've met, my experience, they're experiencing chronic stress, so they're experiencing those changes in their body, such as weight loss or weight gain, or changes in their menstrual cycle, or changes in their hormones, for example, yung acne or body hair, or for example, fatigue, they can't think straight, digestion problems. Any I think changes, Doc Dex, are really what are the first sign of stress. If it's different from the normal, and then paka-stress kayo, no?
Meron pang iba na let's go back to that, no. Meron pang iba na yung iba talagang namamantal. They have these rashes na sobrang dami. Remember, kapag stressed ka masyado, sabi ko nga, it can give you more inflammation. So kapag ganun po, pwede din na yung mga may psoriasis po na mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, pwede rin mag-flare up yan. Pwede rin na mag-flare up yung mga tinatawag na IBS or irritable bowel syndrome. no? Madalas, ang mga common dyan kapag ka stress, masakit ang ulo. Yan, katulad dito si Mary Rose na Cruzada, na si mama daw niya, no, masakit ang ulo kapag ka nasa stress, no? Kasi nga, yan, too much thinking, ganyan. And then your hormones are in play, and then kapag ka ganun, kakaroon ng problema. And then ito nga, no, identify the times of the day that are more stressful for you and your family. Sometimes, no, may mga oras talaga na stressful. Like for example, noong ngayon na may pasukan, no, at saka nung nauuna yung nung unang na-roll out yung mga online classes. Diyan po pasok yung stress ng mga nanay sa umaga. No, kasi they have to ready the kids, they have to make the kids ready, they have to make the internet accessible, no, yung portal nila kinakailangan accessible yan, no. Sometimes naman kapag ka magluluto, no, so identify the time of the day that you're more stressful, kasi kapag ka mas stressed kayo, no, diyan tayo maaari magkaroon ng problema. So kapag ka ganyan, don't put on more stress din sa inyong mga sarili. Kasi baka naman alam niyo na nga na stressful yung oras na yon, nadadagdagan niyo pa yung load niyo. So you can have more stress din dyan. So parang kumbaga, if you are doing online selling, no, or kung kayo po ay mayroong for example, if you're part of Olani, no, kunyari alam niyo na yung mga kids niyo is i-ready niyo pa ng umaga, wag niyo na namang i-deliver or mag-entertain ng mga customers na umaga din. So sasabay, baka ma-stress lang din kayo. So later in the day, no, your duties po, yung mga oras po ninyo, talagang i-separate niyo yan para hindi kayo stress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a very good tip, Doc. And then it also counts for the days in the week. For example, yung weekends, maybe may free time ba kayo for other things.
Mm-hmm. So yun ang mga ilang sa mga tips natin. So I hope you people are getting some tips din talaga sa atin. Find a support group. This is another tip. Kasi sometimes ito ang sinasabi natin, no, wala nang oras ang ating mga nanay na makipag-mingle with friends. But mayroon po tayo mga support groups, no? Like for example, some of my patients who are diabetics, no, meron silang support group. Some of my patients who are hypertensive, meron silang support group. Some of my patients who are stressed, no, meron silang support group. And then hindi naman kinakailangan na practically makikita-kita. Some of my friends who are also lifestyle medicine specialists, what they do is that nagpo-form sila ng group chat, no? So doon naglalabas ng mga hinaing, or kung hindi man ay doon ay nagkukwentuhan sila on how they handle their families. So malaki ang may tutulong po ng support group. Malaki ang may tutulong ng support group for you.
Yeah, I think, Doc, that's also what you're saying is how, when they share how they handle their families, baka mo lower yung self-doubt nila, no? Because then they start to see that, oh, okay, I'm not that bad, or I'm okay, I'm doing it like everyone else.
Yeah. So yun nga. So kasi your support group, no, hindi lamang sa mga kaibigan ninyo, no. So people who are undergoing the same thing, no, maaari po yan na maging support group ninyo. Kasi they can share, no. People can share, they can chip in kung ano yung pwede nilang, kung ano yung mga ginagawa nila to relieve their stress, that or kung ano man yung maaring naging solution nila sa problem na kunyari ako may nararamdaman ako na ganitong problema, baka makatulong sa akin yung ginawa ng isa kong kasama sa support group. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So what are the next tips, Doc?
Mm-hmm. Next tips, no? So next tips are ito. Number 1, take the time to laugh. Sabi nga natin, laughter is the best medicine. Right? Mm-hmm. So kasi when you laugh, no, or when you are happy, no, when you do things that make you happy, no, mas nagkakaroon ng tinatawag natin ng mga happy hormones. So these happy hormones, nagbibigay sila ng sense na, oh, everything's fine, no? Kasi kapag ka stressed tayo, everything's down. Pero kapag tayo ay more happy, it goes up. So the mood goes up. Sabi nga natin, kapag kasi down tayo, if we are more down, if the situation is already down and we put ourselves mas mababa pa, no, and we put ourselves below that, magpapadala tayo diyan nagkakaroon ng problema yung ating mga pasyente. No, so you get a good laugh. You get a good laugh, and then kung gusto niyo, no, kung gusto niyo matawa, no, hanap kayo ng mga nakakatawang videos on YouTube, on Facebook, kasi no, taking the time to laugh, pag tumataas din po yung inyong mga happy hormones, nagkakaroon din sila ng relationship with your stress levels. And this stress level, kapag bumababa din po yung inflammation. And this gets on a lot. No? Nakatutulong talaga. Kasi kapag po bumababa na yung mga stress levels niyo, bumababa po yung mga stress hormones po, pababa yung mga inflammation niyo, malaki na itutulong sa inyong mga katawan. At hindi nagpo-promote ng mga pagtaas ng asukal, pagtaas ng mga inflammation. At ayaw po natin naman kasi.
Yeah, Doc Dex, I think that's perfect advice kasi yung brand ambassador namin si Will Dasovich, I think one of his biggest biggest pieces of advice, or not really biggest piece of advice, but one of the biggest things that helped him when he was going through his battle with cancer was he was saying his positive attitude, just having that positive attitude, remaining optimistic, and always trying to be casual and laughing really helped him get through cancer. And then, you know, since cancer survivor, I believe him.
Yeah. Totoo yan. Kasi sabi nga natin, kapag kasi we are down, if the system is really down, stress levels come in. Stress levels really come in kasi tumataas yung mga stress hormones. And these stress hormones give you a lot of inflammation. And in cancer, maraming inflammation na nangyayari. So when we do the reverse, kapag we are more happy, we smile a lot, we smile more often, mas nagkakaroon tayo ng sense ng tumataas yung ating hormones ng mga happy hormones. And that puts on nadadampen yung inflammation natin dyan. So nakakatulong yan. So yeah. Right.
So Doc, I see a really good question here actually from Maureen, who says, Doc, question po, how do we know if kailangan na namin mag-seek ng professional help?
Okay, that's a very good question from Maureen, no? Kasi paano niyo malalaman? So if you cannot handle, kapag nagkakaroon ka na if you cannot stop worrying about a thing, no? At saka nagkakaroon ka na ng yung mga bodily symptoms hindi na sila hindi na gumaga, hindi na masyadong na-abate, or hindi na natitigil yung mga symptoms nila, like headache, detrimental na siya sa iyong tinatrabaho, no? Sa mga trabaho po ninyo, hindi niyo nagagawa yung inyong mga workload, no? So you get professional help. Mental health po, we have to stop the taboo on mental health. We have to stop the stigma on mental health. Mental health problems are real problems. Hindi po yan ayun nasa utak lang. Walang ganon, no? Hindi po ganon yan. Hindi totoo yung nasa utak lang yan. Some things are organically proven na ito pinanggagalingan niya. Some etiologies, no, meron po talaga niyan. At saka kinakailangan talaga ma-identify natin yung triggers. At pagka talagang hindi niyo na kaya, pagka hindi niyo na po kaya ang pagkakaroon ng mga sintomas, at you cannot stop worrying about the thing, you cannot stop being anxious about something, that's the time you get professional help.
Thanks, Doc Dex. So what about what can we do to what are other measures to cope with stress besides positive attitude and all of those things?
Ayan, it's important to take a break and decompress. Remember, sabi nga, life is not a pressure cooker. Life is not a pressure cooker. Sometimes, yung ating mga nanay, pati tayo, tayong mga bata, para tayong napipressurize sa mundo na ginagalawan natin. Ang dami-dami kasing problema. Ang dami-dami problema na kinakailangan kapag sobra na yung pressure sa atin, you have to stop. Take a break. Take a look at the things at other perspective and you decompress. What do I mean by decompress? You go out. Pero wag muna ngayon. Wag muna ngayon masyado. So what I mean is you go out of the situation. Okay? Kung gusto po ninyo na mag-relax ng konti, you can do meditation at home, no? Iwas ka muna sa magulong mundo, no? At kung masyado ng maraming problema, what you can do is deep breathing exercises. abdominal breathing, progressive relaxation techniques, meditation, prayer, guided imagery. Yan po usually yung tinuturo namin para po makatulong po sa inyo. No? Para hindi kayo pressurized na pressurized on. And better yet, no, you can kung okay na kayo, no, you can also teach these things to your children. Kasi ngayon sa panahon ngayon, no, ang dami na nagkakaroon ng mental health na pabata. This is because we are putting so much pressure on ourselves and by the gawa ng society natin. Kasi si ganito ang yaman na, si ganito ganyan na. So akala natin na we are being left behind. No? Let me tell you po sa ating mga tagapanood po ngayon at mga tagapakinig, no? You are in God's perfect timing. Kung nasaan ka man ngayon, kung ano man ang ginagawa mo sa buhay mo ngayon, you are in God's perfect timing. At kinakailangan talaga, no, you take ownership of what you are doing right now, no? Because you are in God's perfect timing. Hindi ka nahuhuli, kapatid. Hindi ka nahuhuli. Marami ang, like for example, ako dati ganyan din ako, no? Sabi ko, bakit yung iba kong batchmates okay na sila, alam na nila yung gusto nila gawin sa buhay. Bakit ako narito pa rin? But then again, those temporary setbacks are deemed for you to go through, and these temporary setbacks will jumpstart, no, in the near future, will jumpstart your career. Maniwala po kayo dyan. At what you can do is to trust God's perfect timing. You have to. Do not. This life is not a pressure cooker. No, do not pressurize yourself. Kasi stress lang yan, and it can promote more derangement in your immune systems, and we don't want that.
So Doc Dex, one of the things that also people, when you're always comparing yourself, especially to like other mothers on social media, it's like, they're so perfect. They have everything for their children. They look so good. I think we also have to remind ourselves that, not everything is how you see it. Life is still fair. Kung wala silang problema sa personal life, baka may problema sa work or something like that, we don't know the whole story. So it's important not to compare, especially on social media, kasi there's a really strong pressure, like you were saying, on mothers especially.
Yeah, at saka yung ngayon nga sa media kasi, no, social media kasi is nasa fingertips na lang natin yan. No? Nakikita natin, si ganito, unang anak, pero ang payat-payat pa rin yan, ganda-ganda pa rin, ganyan. Mga kapatid, no, usually your celebrities po kasi, they go through a lot. No? They go through a lot of modification and all that to look good. Maraming pera, no? to look good. Pero tayo po mga normal people. It's okay. You are again in God's perfect timing. Your imperfections, the things that make you think that you are imperfect, but these imperfections make you perfect. No, these imperfections make you perfect. Kasi kung lahat ng tao sinasabing perfect, hindi na po mundo 'yon. Hindi na po mundo. Hindi siya magandang tingnan. Kasi wala na. Parang mangyayari na lang. Parang masyado kasing nangyayari, pressurized talaga. So, do not pressurize yourself. This is not a pressure cooker. This is life. Enjoy life.
Right. So, Doc Dex, when you were saying that, we have to enjoy life and take a break, how do I find time out of my day to take a break? Kasi what we were saying in the beginning is, time demands, I don't have time for anything. So, when do I take a break?
Okay, you take a break kapag ka talagang mukhang you take a break. What you can do, what you can do is kapag ka ganyan na, no, sabi nga, no, wala nang time, ganyan. Minsan, no, pwede natin gawin is to segregate our tasks. At isingit natin at isama natin yung task natin itong next step, exercise. Okay, yung exercise natin, you can do this as a family as well. Yung exercise, you can do this as a family. With exercise, doing exercise as a family, no, maaari na you take the time enjoying with your kids, no, you take the time enjoying it with your kids and your family. So you pick an activity that you all enjoy doing, no. So kung gusto nyo, mag-badminton kayo or pero doon lang kayo sa bahay ninyo, and then you can rotate to each family member to pick kung anong gusto natin gawin, no. Maaari yon. Exercise has definitely been proven, no. na nakatutulong sa pag-relax, no? So that you can lessen the stress, and you can help it can really help you cope up with stress. So you can do that, no? You can do that. Pwede sa family, no? Kasi nga ang problema natin usually is a family, no? Na wala na akong oras. You can do exercise po, no? As a family. And you can do this as a family. Pwede kayo magtulong-tulong dyan para malaman niyo ano ba yung gusto ninyong gawin. At saka pwede niyo ma-enjoy while still, no, nurturing your relationship, no? Having the time, and you stress less about what you're doing. You have more time. No, you suddenly get more time, and you decrease your self-doubt. You address that protective instinct kasi magkakasama kayo as a family, no? And then sabi nga natin, no, sa finances, no, pwedeng makatulong din 'yan kasi kapag nag-exercise po kayo, you can become healthier. Okay? And in the long run, less yung magiging gastos ninyo. At kinakailangan din, another tip is to have a balanced diet. And this balanced diet po, no, another tip as we move forward, kapag po balance yung diet ninyo, we can promote a healthier way of eating, a healthier way of living. And kapag okay ang inyong health, the time demands go down. Your finances, no, yung problema sa finances can go down kasi yung health, which is actually one of the biggest problem usually ngayon, no? Kapag okay po kinakain ninyo, your problems with finances may go down. Relationship demands, no? Kasi if you're having healthy, protective instincts ninyo, na sinasabi natin kanina, the responsibility of taking charge of the whole family with their health, lalo sa panahon ngayon, kapag okay yung diet ninyo, bababa yan. The self-doubt because you're feeding your family, you are feeding your family right, and your time alone, no? Hindi mo nagugustuhin na magkakaroon ka na ng self-care time, no? Kasi you're taking care of the family and you're taking care of yourself. With a balanced diet, as sinasabi po natin dito, more of a whole foods type of a diet, no? You have, hindi mo sinasabi ng vegan or vegetarian, just give more vegetables, more fruits, no? Yung whole grains, nuts, seeds, legumes, no? 70 to 80% of the time. Then to 20%, pwede naman kayo mag-animal products, kinakailangan lang, huwag masyadong processed. And then, when it comes to fruits, vegetables, no, ang kinakailangan natin yung mararaming kulay. You eat a rainbow every day, especially the deep-colored ones, katulad po ng sa mga berries natin, specifically yung sa acai berry. Kasi ang taas ng antioxidant content nito. At sabi nga natin, your stress, no, promotes more inflammation. And these antioxidants can help you prevent from having more inflammation going on. And this, no, kapag at malaki po ang may tutulong talaga nito sa atin. Kasi the antioxidants from your berries, specifically from acai berries, are really high. Na mataas po, kaya nga siya tinawag na superfoods eh. At saka makakatulong with your health. And remember nga na ang problema natin ngayon is more of health. So with this, no, maaari tayo makatulong. Namigay pa nga tayo sa DOH ng capsules, no, kasi ang dami just to boost the immune system or strengthen the immune system. So ayan, maaari po makatulong yan sa inyo. And yun nga, sabi nga natin, pwede niyo rin pong makatulong, no, sa kung ang problema is finances. In the long run, pwede rin po siya makatulong kasi you can have less problems din natin sa ating mga health.
Yeah, I think that's some great advice, Doc. And I think something also that, moms have to remind themselves, and then mga anak, something you have to remind your mom is that all mommies are superheroes, superwomen, and you don't just feed them regular food, you feed them superfoods, you have to take care of your engine. It's, I think, an example is if race car or regular car, of course, the race car, you're gonna have to feed it good quality gasoline, diba? So same naman sa mga mommies natin, kasi ang daming demands, you have to take care of your bodies. And then when you do, you hit multiple birds with one stone. Yung finances, yung health nyo, yung family bonding, or things like that.
Yeah. So malaki talaga po ang may tutulong. And ayun, I hope may natutunan po kayo sa konting discussion natin today. At stress reliever po talaga, no, ang mga kinakailangan talaga natin. And isang makakatulong po, no, to prevent the adverse effects of stress are there antioxidants specifically found in your berries. At ang sabi nga natin, isa sa mga pinakamaganda talaga according to science talaga is yung sa ating sa acai berry.
Thank you, Doc. So, before we wrap up our show for today, I think that was a lot of very good tips for mothers, especially to take care of themselves this Mother's Day weekend. But just to wrap it up, what are your takeaways for mommies, and then also for mga caregivers of mommies, mga asawa or mga anak or anything like that? What should they do to help their mommies?
Okay, ganito po, no? Sa panahon po ngayon, sa panahon po ng pandemya ng COVID-19, ang dami po kasi talaga natin maaari makuhang sakit, no? At ang pinaka dapat iwasan po natin ay ang stress ang ating mga sarili. Sabi ko nga lagi, no, kung napapanood po ninyo, iwas sa stress, mga best. Kasi yan, no, yung stress po na yan, no? Ang stress po talaga, napakalaki ng maidudulot na problema in the long run. People are having more stress kapag nakakasakit. So, may sakit ka na, stress ka pa, lalong problema, lalong magiging problema. That's why you have to take care of yourself. Again, life is not a pressure cooker. You are just in God's perfect timing. And kinakailangan lamang you find that center and you take i-embrace ninyo yung situation. Embrace natin yung situation kasi kung nasaan ka man ngayon, God put you in that situation at hindi niya ikaw pababayaan. So kasi hindi ka naman talaga niya ilalagay dyan, pwede mo kakayanin. So whatever stress you're going through today, no, these are just temporary setbacks for something greater. Remember that. And pagdating ng panahon, everything will make sense. And you have to take care of your body. Take care of your body, stress less, at kumain ng tama, no? At ayusin yung mga maaaring pinagmumulan ng problema. Learn how to listen to your body and learn your body signals. At syempre po ay kasama ng ating mga pagkain ay ang pagtatama po ng mga antioxidants ninyo, antioxidant levels po ninyo. At malaking matutulong ng ating mga acai berries po.
Thank you so much, Doc. Obviously, you have a lot of great tips from Doc, for the Mother's Day weekend. Mga viewers natin, please don't forget to take care of yourselves and take care of your mommies. Thank you so much, Doc, and I hope to see you again sometime soon.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
Okay, mga viewers, thank you for watching our show today. Anong mga takeaways niyo? Please comment them in the comment section below. I am already seeing ang daming comments, lots of learnings to be had. I think one of the takeaways for me is that when you take care of yourself, think of it like taking care of another child. So mga mommies are very good at caring for people, for watching out for their needs, but we forget our own. So if we I'm not a mom, but I'm just gonna talk so if our mommies treat ourselves like another child, make sure they're always sleeping right, that they're eating right, that they're exercising, that they get their work done, just like how you take care of your children, that's how you should be taking care of yourselves. So happy Mother's Day weekend to all of you. And before we wrap up our discussion, I just want to invite you to become one of our official Olani resellers. So we actually discussed this kanina, yung Olani reselling program natin. So you can check us out here at Olani PH on Facebook. Now, Olani, like I was saying, was started by mothers who, during this time of pandemic, we're looking for another way to provide for their family. Now, we also invite you to become one of our official Olani resellers. Baka you want to provide for your family, or you just want to be able to share the health and spread the wealth of our wonderful Olani products. And if you haven't tried our Organique products yet, happy Cinco de Mayo, yung 5-5 sale natin here on Shopee and Lazada. So you can check us out there, and then hopefully you get to try one of our products, or maybe a Mother's Day gift for all the moms in your life. Now, before we wrap up our show, we have our winners for our game. Dun, 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 dun. So today's winner, so the correct answer is Cinderella. This movie is from Cinderella. the wonderful quote, where there is kindness, there is goodness. And where there is goodness, there is magic. Have courage and be kind. A wonderful reminder for all of the moms here today. So the winners for today will be, we have Leslie Gutierrez, Zenaida Cubelo Labor. We have Olive Bell, Venus Hamner, and Bianca Ting Jose. So congratulations to all of our winners today. I like how they're all women. So hopefully, maybe they're moms or they're really taking care of themselves for Mother's Day. So that wraps up our show. I hope you guys all have a wonderful week and a wonderful weekend and enjoy. Please don't forget to take care of yourselves.
Wellness Wednesdays with Organique. We care because you matter.